We in the building. This is a member only live stream, or I should say member only, but you know who can comment and who can't. Uh, guess we might have some guys trickling in. No Apex Predator members in here as of yet. 32 likes, huh? What Apex Predator members at? We're gonna cook anyway. Let's get it going. Guys, make sure you get a live stream a thumbs up. Here's the thing about plus size women, right? And for all you guys who love to date them, I'm gonna tell you the side effects of this. Shout out to there we go, Maurice Branch, Deshaun Santiago Jackson, Chris Wright, brother Ralphie, all the moderators. I was wondering like, where y'all at? We're gonna trickle in. This is gonna be a good stream, man. Like all of them are. But shout out to Mr. Robert A. Greetings, all the Apex Predator members. Listen, guys, like usual, and John Hamm, he always supports. He's always on time, always supports, always contributes. There's a lot of side effects. Shout out to brother Jeff. And we're gonna get into this, man. Guys, make sure you support the stream, donate to the church. And if you want to become an Apex Predator member and you want to comment and do all these different things and check out the perks, and every first of the month, you have a chance to win a gift card from me, and amongst other different perks, man. This is catered to you guys. So if you want to become an Apex Predator member, click the link that's pinned up there and join us in the comment section. Be a part of something special. If not, hey, enjoy it from the sidelines. Shout out to Robert A. says, my last 2 dates were plus size, they're gross. Hey, Robert A., I want you to call the show, man. And here's the thing. When you guys call the show, I want you to type your last 4 digits that you're calling from so I can know when to pick up, because I don't want all these other people calling that ain't Apex Predator members, all right? So, Robert A., call the show right now. Let's get this started, man. Shout out to Mr. Grilled Cheese Sandwich. He said, stay hydrated, brothers. Yes, I do have WhatsApp. So give me a second. I'll put the WhatsApp in there. All right. Give me a second. Shout out to Mr. JR supporting the Fiji Fund. Guys, get on that Fiji Water Fund because, and just drinking Fiji water in general. Yes, it's a little more, but at the same time, your skin is hydrated. You sleep better. I'm 32 years old. So as you get older, you want to do whatever you can to stay hydrated, stay attractive. You want to feel good. Because here's the thing. If you feel good and you look good, you're able to operate differently, right? So guys, make sure you get on that Fiji Fund. Thank you, Mr. JB. Thank you, Mr. Grilled Cheese Sandwich. Thank you, Mr. John Hamm. Support me on this wonderful day. So here's the thing. Call the show, brother. Call the show, Robert A. You said your last 2 dates were plus size women. We're going to nip all this in the bud, man. Here's the thing. Robert A., I take it you are black. Oh, yes, you are. And here's what's going on in the black community. A lot of they're trying to force, well, we have this stigma in the black community as a black man that we get the last of the pickings. Like we're the dumpster divers of the black community. Like seriously. We are the dumpster divers. And as a black man, you don't settle, any man, don't settle for anything less than what you desire. Shout out to Mr. Jeff, stream about to be fired. Listen, this stream is about to be amazing. It's about to be on point. And if you'd like a one-on-one consultation, go ahead and email me. There's my email. We can set that up. Guys, if you'd like to contribute via PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, all 100% proceeds do go directly to me. YouTube does not take a small portion. We got a no caller ID. Guys, we don't pick up these, man. Remember, no games. We're not about that. How's it going, brothers? Another great day to be a man. Shout out to Black Jack Cabuto. Yes, it is, man. So, Robert A., guys, call the show. You said you just had 2 dates with 2 plus size women. Call the show if you want to, Robert A. My last 2 dates were plus size. They're gross. And that's the thing, guys. Too many guys think that that's the only route that they have. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from? Hey, how's it going, brother Robert A? Talk loud for us, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Well, you gotta talk a little louder. I can hear you, but I want the chat to be able to hear you.
Yeah. So my last two dates were the ones they were about a month apart. They were on the dating app.
Which dating app? Talk. You gotta talk a lot louder for us,
Okay.
Robert A.
Okay. They were both on Bumble.
Oh, Buffalo Bumble. Okay.
Yeah.
And now did they swipe on you, or did you swipe on
Yeah.
them?
They both swiped on me.
Okay. And did they? I think Bumble. I haven't been on dating apps in a while, but don't they have to message you first?
Yeah. They messaged me first.
And what they say, brother?
Oh, they said hi, and then they complimented something about my profile. So there's maybe like a couple of a couple of exchanges on the app,
Okay.
back and forth. Yeah. So then she talks about her board games, which I like. Casually like to play like checkers. And it was like Uno. She mentioned about that, so I made a couple of exchanges about it, and then she talked about meeting up. So I agreed to meet up with her.
And where'd you guys meet?
Well, the first thing I did was like it was like it just blew me out. She just had a gut, and she was just gross. She didn't look nothing like the pictures.
Oh, she just had a
And yeah,
garden. She didn't have a profile picture or anything.
yeah, she shared a couple profile pictures, but they're
Oh,
like doing headshots,
oh,
headshots.
oh no, just headshots. That's it.
Yeah, and they look like they were from about maybe like 5 years back.
Mm,
Well, she's put on some weights in those pictures.
okay.
Yeah.
And then you guys met up. Where'd you guys meet up?
We met up at a park about 2 blocks from our house.
Okay. And then you guys walked around. What'd you guys talk about?
Yeah, we walked around and we talked about how our day went.
Did it get when it what did and what'd you guys do after that? You guys go back to your place, or you guys go your separate
Yeah,
ways?
yeah. Actually, we went. We walked around and ended up back at her place, which is like 2 blocks away.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we started to play a couple of rounds of checkers, and then we did a couple of rounds of Uno.
Okay.
And then I said, afterwards, I said, I had to go, and then she said, what's my hurry? And then the next thing you know, she started to touch up on me.
Pause right there, brother Robert. Yeah, you gotta understand too. Plus size women are very direct because they know, like, man, they're lacking in that beauty department. And every the plus size women I've been with in the past, I don't deal with plus. That my that's not me anymore. But the big plus size quote unquote BBWs that I've been in the past, they were very direct. Most of them. I mean, they just start
Yeah.
touching her. It's just like, you know, that's pretty much every man's dream, to for a woman to initiate touch. So go ahead, continue with your story, brother.
Yeah, so she initiates touch, and then the next thing I know, I was back on our couch, and then we're coming initially, and then things got very physical,
Okay.
and up to the point where she wanted me to, she asked me if I ever wanted to, to smash her.
Oh, she asked you
And
that?
yeah, if I wanted to.
Oh, so you guys were sitting on the couch and cuddling. Did she ask you, "Hey, do you want to, you want to smash me, or
Yeah,
Okay. And now, where was she
yeah,
touch? What was she touching? Was she touching your chest, your private area?
yeah. She touched my touch. Yes, she touched my chest, and then she went down to my private area,
Okay.
and then she offered me to do a blowjob.
Oh, she offered you a blowjob.
Yeah.
Okay. And then go ahead.
But afterwards, yeah, after a few months of that, then she asked me if I wanted to, kind of hit her, the back shot.
Oh, so she gave you head that day, and then after that, she said, "Do you want to hit her from the back?"
Yeah. And then afterwards, I just didn't feel myself physically attracted to her.
Mm.
Afterwards, I just couldn't get myself off of her.
Uh,
So I
now,
just told her,
now was she? Now, how many times did you hang out with that particular woman? Just one
it was
time?
just a one time thing.
And when you she gave you head and everything, you left after that.
Yeah, actually, I left after that. Then that's told I was tired. That's the excuse that I gave.
Okay.
I'd worked a long day at work.
Now, was she white, black, Hispanic? What was she?
She's like white Hispanic.
Okay. And do you think you could do better than her? Can't you?
Absolutely.
Did you feel like your on a dry spell? Is that why you met up with her? Like, what was your purpose of meeting up with this particular girl?
It was just a dry spell.
Okay.
It was, and ever since I met up with her, I just completely deleted all my dating apps, my profiles.
Mm, okay. And that's the first plus size one. What's the second girl? The second plus size.
The second one that I met with was 1 week prior. She's also white Hispanic, and she had told me during our intimate moment that she had just got out of a 5-year relationship with a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where'd you guys meet up with this? With this second one, where'd y'all meet up? What'd y'all do?
We met at we actually met at a bar like down the street from where I live.
Okay.
So the bar that we wanted to go to, it was closed. I guess it was because of COVID. It was they probably weren't making enough money.
Okay.
So we ended up hanging out at my place, and then we were just putting on some soft music, and then we just turned the lights down low. And I told her, I just wanted, to smash, and she said she was down.
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's the thing about these plus size, these big women. So you just told her, hey, I just want to smash, and she said, okay, I'm down.
Yeah, because she asked me what I was looking for. I told her I was looking for something that was casual.
Okay.
She said she was down for it as well.
Okay. And then did she start touching you, or did she give you?
I started to touch. Yeah, I started to touch her. Yeah, initially, I started with her neck, and I started with her hair. And she liked it when I pulled her hair.
Okay.
And she also went down on me too.
Okay, so she gave you head too. And after that, did you smash her?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got her there a few times, and then about halfway through, it was about half an hour. For some reason, I just kind of went limp.
Okay, and then after that, you said your goodbyes and everything.
Yeah.
Did you guys hang out again ever?
She hasn't hit me up since.
She hasn't hit you up since.
I haven't reached out to her either.
Okay. Man. So, do you have any prospects? Any other women that are on your roster right now?
Actually, I don't have a roster.
Okay, and you're not really talking to any other women right now.
I'm not talking to anybody right now, so I'm trying my hand and just go about my day. Maybe when I go to a grocery store and just shoot the breeze with someone at random.
Okay. How did you and be kind of candid with us, Brother Robert A., if you will? How did you feel after being around those two big pigs, for lack of better words?
Yeah, it was just a waste of my time. If I had to do it all over again, I would have just not have matched.
See, and thank you for calling, Robert A. And that's why I want you guys to understand that it's a waste of time going for women who are that big. And you're black, right, Robert A.?
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing, guys. For all us black men, I've had to fight the stigma of being with big women, because by default, like even if I'm in the gym, like I get these eyes on me from like bigger women, and they just kind of float around me, kind of look at me. I'm gonna do it, and I can just feel their eyes and their aura just coming around me, and it's like you have to fight that, because.
I don't mean to cut you off. Also, grew up with my mom. She was battling, up and down. She was like gaining weight and losing weight and getting it back.
And that's the thing. There's far more plus size. There's far more bigger women than there are bigger men. So there's got to be most men who are going to be stuck with overweight women. Now, I tell guys, man, you got to get in the gym, because there's so many women there that you can just pick, boom, boom, boom. You can, choose these signals galore. So that's what I really recommend guys to do. But thank you for calling our Robert A.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
When were these when was these women these past two women? When did this happen? Like last week, a couple weeks ago?
This happened. Yeah, this happened. The most recent one happened on Tuesday, and then the one was the Friday before.
So it was recent.
And they were both on a dating app.
Those days.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever met anybody that was slim, in shape off dating apps?
Away from the dating apps, yeah, but it's been more than 5 years.
So you haven't met a woman who's in shape on a dating app in 5 years?
Yeah, off of dating app.
Oh,
Yeah.
off of dating apps. Man. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, brother? Your closing thoughts?
Oh, I was going to say thank you so much. Watching your streams is just a complete eye opener.
No problem, brother. I do this for you guys. Love you, man.
I love you too. Take care.
Big shout out to Mr. Plown Stang. Appreciate your work. The advice this man gives is official. Use it. Listen, man. When I give you guys this wisdom, I do it from a place of experience because I've been there, done that, and I'm still out here. So everything I give you guys is flat out. I've used it. It works. And everything is coming from my expertise. JB says dating apps are full of plus size women thinking they're better than sliced bread. Oh, absolutely. Dire Venom says enjoyed your consultation recently, Darius. Thank you for advice. Thank you, Mr. Dire Venom. Guys, if you need a consultation with me, listen. Get you some wisdom. Get you some help. There's nothing wrong with that. I help guys out on literally a daily basis, man. I got a consultation with a guy at 3 in the morning. Right now it's 8 o'clock p.m. So I'm here to assist you guys. Deshaun Santiago says, I got a testimony about a plus size woman too. It made me rethink life. Call the show, Mr. Guys, if you have a question, if you have a testimony about being with a plus size woman, because I want this to get out. I want you guys. Let me give me a second, man. Give me a second, guys. Make sure you like the stream too. All right, let's eat. Got a little chili here. Okay. Hey, how's it going, man?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, my name is Deshaun. My name is Deshaun Santiago Jackson.
Okay.
From the UK.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm glad you're an Apex Predator member, man.
Alright, thank you so much. You've helped me so much with your podcast, etc., etc. It means a lot.
Thank you.
But, anyways, listen. On Monday, so right now,
Talk a lot louder for us, brother. Deshaun Santiago.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright. So on Monday, obviously I had a girl over. So this was on Monday, and she was on some goofy games. She was playing games, right? And
What was she doing? What was she doing?
So she was saying she was on a period or something, innit? And I look, and then she wasn't. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I used that thing that he told me about being stoic and remaining calm.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right, cool. Do you know what? You're playing games. So I just kicked her out. So the next day after I kicked her out, I said, I need to say if I need to have sex for the next day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So on the Tuesday, I invite this girl, right? And she texted me on the Snapchat, etc., etc. She's the one that initiated contact with me. You get it? And then obviously I was like, I asked for a picture, and she was a plus size big. I was like, and you know when you're thirsty, you lose all, you know.
She said she was bigger. She was big.
Yeah. I looked at her and I was like, oh my god! But my dog self wasn't thinking. Do you get it? So I said, all right, cool, come over. I came over, and I smashed her. Long story, so I smashed, and I went limp while smashing. So I was not attracted to her at all. You know what I'm saying? So I went limp, and then I was thinking straight after. I don't know why. I just had this thought of, wow, what the hell have I just done? You know that post-nut clarity that you get? I just sat there and I thought, oh my god, because she was grotesque. I was thinking, it just made me sit down and think, wow. And it was good that you did this segment today, because after that I was like, what the hell?
Right, you feel bad. You feel disgusted. It's almost like you're rolling in filth.
For real. And the thing is, with me, I have trapped. I don't like to beat my chest, but I attract good-looking girls. But obviously, because that good-looking girl before was on some goofy games, I wanted to certify a beat. You know, you want to certify something, right? I said, I need to, certify this, innit? But after that, I just sat down and I just said, I don't know. And you know, girls on apps, they've got a big ego, do you get it? So I try my best not to even talk to girls from social media, etc., etc. I try to keep it real life because you know how girls are like on social media.
Yep.
Instagram, Snapchat, they think they're better than you. So I like meeting girls in real life, do you get it? So I've just said to myself, because of that experience, I'm gonna have to take a little break. That's crazy.
It can get, and this is why we're doing this live stream, guys, because a lot of you guys think that there are side effects and dangers of dating and hooking up with overweight women. Here's what's funny. Like when I was hooking up with overweight women and big women in the past year, many years ago, what I noticed was the women that I actually wanted who were in shape, I thought that they wouldn't like me. And this is why when you sleep with big women, you automatically think, oh man, even if I want a woman who's in shape, I know she probably won't like me because, you know, you've conditioned yourself to sleep with plus size piggies, and it's not healthy, especially as a man. If you're in shape, listen, man, there should be no way on God's green earth that you guys are hooking up, even if it's a dry spell.
For sure, and that had to reassure me because, like, yo, I'm a good, solid, I'm a very good looking lad. Do you know what I'm saying? So she's not even in my league. So why am I learning off to say, okay, cool, let me just, no way, I'm too sexy for this. You get it, not to beat my own chest or anything in it, but I'm too good to be giving you some of my energy to get it. And I had to really sit down and think, rah, that's when you did this title, I was like, thank God you did this, because I really needed it, because usually I'm used to getting girls, but in England we're in a full lockdown because there's a new coronavirus, whatever. Right. So you're not allowed to go anywhere. You get? And I'm 17, like I said, so it's kind of hard to get out of places. So we're in a full lockdown. Desperate times. I was like, oh, let me get that. They taught me a lesson.
And that's the thing. When a man is desperate, what happened is he'll do anything. He'll have sex with whatever. Dude, I've been there. Like I've been like, I got off work, and I noticed the desperation comes from when you try to talk to like a girl that was really attractive, and then y'all maybe set a date or something like that. That she might come over, she playing games, she ain't putting out, or she, you know, she just on some goofiness to you. Like, man, I gotta smash something. I work too hard during the week. I gotta, and then you wind up just getting anything. You take it, and it's just like, it's just so disheartening because after you done smashing her, you like it's almost like you feel more miserable. You're like, well, at least I got one. I got my nut off. Well, and that's the thing. Like, and here's the thing, guys. If and all for all you guys are listening, if you really do enjoy sleeping with big women, here's what I want you to ask yourself. Because for all you plus size BBW lover guys, I want you to ask yourself this one question. When was the last time you had sex with a woman who weighed significantly less than you? When the last time you had sex with a woman who was actually in shape? Before you guys say, well, I like plus size big women. When was the last time you had sex with a woman who went to the gym consistently? Because when you ask yourself that question, you'd be like, oh man, I probably never had sex with a woman who's in shape, or I did many years ago. And that's the thing. Too many guys, you've conditioned yourself to sleep with mess, and you think that's the norm, even though it's not. There should be no reason, guys, while you're in shape, you working out, and you have a plus size big woman next to you. Now here's the thing. Here's the only exception I'll give somewhat. If you met her and she's like, you know, a little, got some curves to her a little bit, a few extra pounds overweight, but she's in the gym consistently and she's working it off, that's different. But if you guys are sleeping with women, they don't got gym memberships, they ain't in the gym consistently, they talking about, oh, I walk my dog. That ain't enough. They walk a dog around the corner, right? So, guys, make sure you guys are not going that route, because when you go down that route of being with mediocrity and just filth, what's going to happen is that's how you're going to see your life. Because the reason why guys sleep with plus size women, to be honest with you, is because they think they're not qualified, that they're not good enough to get women that they actually want, even though you actually are, because it's all in your head. Thank you for calling, Deshaun South Africa. Love you, man.
Thank you. Love you too.
thickened shaped yellow red bone. Guys, make sure you get a live stream a thumbs up. Yeah, both of my dates felt like I was moving flesh around just to get to the spot. Here's what's funny about that too. When you have to move flesh around, because as you're moving the meat, I'll try to keep this PG. As you're moving and flipping meat, it has this effect. Now, I'm not saying you be with a stick figure female. She can have a little bit of shape. But if she ain't keeping that tone, nah. Because you're how do I explain it? You're maneuvering pounds of flesh. And I remember like me hooking up with bigger women in years past. Here's what I noticed. It felt good because the friction was bouncing off my pelvis. That meat was bouncing off, so I thought that, man, this feels really good. It's a lot of meat to work through. When the plus size woman is bent over, the view is better, then it's not going to die. Yeah, and that's the thing. It is better, but at the same time, at what detriment? Like, I've had plenty plus size big women bend over, and I'm sitting there like, man, and they just sitting there bent over and they arched, and all you gotta do is throw the meat. You literally can grab a butt and just tap it back, pat, 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 and it's just boom, boom, and you just like, man, and you bust so quick because it's basically all friction. But the problem with that is, you think that that's the best you can do. Literally a full-blown workout. And the guys think that, oh, plus size women are easier. No, they're only easier in your eyes. See, here's the thing. Here's what I noticed. The reason why I thought plus size women were easier to get is because I thought I couldn't get other women. But when I changed my mindset, and it took a little while, and I put myself on a diet of hooking up and talking to big plus size women, once I did that and I started to talk to women in shape, I realized, dude, it's not even harder. It's only harder in your head because you've conditioned yourself to be with big women. That's why it's harder to get the women you want. Guys, make sure you get a live stream a thumbs up. It's actually not harder. What if you know you can get fit women, but you just got a pimples or to let off steam? Here's the thing. That's not necessarily true, because here's what's happened, Gareth. Oh, you just got you want the piggies to let off steam. Here's the thing. If you had the option to sleep with a woman who's in shape, who looks good, or a woman who's plus size to let off steam, who would you actually choose? That's the thing. Ask yourself that question. Because are you just letting off steam because you don't have the options to get the women that you actually want? Or you're just letting off steam because you really want to be with plus size big women? Now here's the thing, guys. If that's what you want, by all means, wonderful. Go be with those type of women. But here's the question I want to ask you before you go be with those overweight, big, huge women with lunch lady arms. Let me ask you this. Are you able to get women who are in shape? Because if you can get women in shape, by all means, congratulations. If you're able to get the women that you actually want and find attractive, by all means, congratulations. But if you only have an eye for big women, that's not healthy. I'll take it as far as this when it comes to women. If a woman tells me she only dated or been with black guys her entire life, and she never been with a white guy or Hispanic guy or whatever, if she says she only dates black guys or deals with black guys, I know for a fact that she's trash. I'll explain. Because if a woman says I only date black guys, it's because other guys in her ethnicity. I'm speaking I'm giving white women as an example. If a white girl says I only date black guys, it's because the guys that she want in her community don't want her. So she's coming to another race to be accepted. That's the same thing when it comes to men being with big plus size overweight women. If a guy says, "Oh, I just prefer big women," it's because the women that he wants, he can't get. Period, point blank, man. Ask yourself, when was the last time you actually talked to a woman who was in shape that you really wanted? Guys, get the likes up. Shout out to John Hamm. The reason why plus size women have an ego because of the majority of men have the mindset that it's easy to get plus size women, then the options will be a lot for them. I agree. That's the thing, Jeff. See, the reason why these plus size women have these huge egos is because men think that, oh man, this woman is going to be easier. So you got all these men clamoring to big women. Guys, let me tell you this. Plus size big women, they have more options than you think. You know why? Because the fact that you're interacting with them and another dude, because they think, oh, this going to be easy. It's actually not that easy. It's only easy in your mind. I'll say that again. It's only easy in your mind, plus size women. It's only hard in your mind when you trying to deal with attractive in shape women. Thank TJ Michael Virginia says, thanks for the wisdom, dears. I'm saving for a vehicle. I plan on becoming an Apex Predator probably in April when I have purchased the vehicle. I will also contribute Red Bomb. Thank you, brother TJ McAvoy Jensen. Love you, man. And guys, you got to stop sleeping and dealing with big, overweight pigs, man. Shout out to Mr. Maurice Branch. Great to see you, man. That has to stop. Now, if that's your sexual preference, hey, go right ahead. But you're not going to be living a fulfilling life. Guys, it's not normal. Let me say this. This is what's equivalent to a woman being overweight and out of shape. The equivalency is a woman being overweight and big is a man being broke, no ambition, no drive, no determination, no goals. That's the equivalent of being broke, or I should say, that's the equivalent of being overweight. A man with no direction, no job, no money, no car. That's the equivalent. You know why? Because women look for us for what? To have a plan, to have goals, to have a vision. That's the most attractive thing a man can have. Us men, we're looking at women like, oh, she got to look good. She got to be in shape. So if she's not in shape, if she's not taking care of the one thing that makes her a woman, just like a man, he's not taking care of the one thing that makes him a man. What's going on? Hassan Power says obesity should never be a sexual preference. It shouldn't. But too many men have made it a sexual preference. I'll admit, and y'all know, many years ago, in my early 20s, that was my sexual preference a lot. Not all the time, but I knew, like, man, like I noticed the like when I was in a club or I was at different venues, and I knew I was hungry to smash a chick. My testosterone was through the roof. You know what I did? I was looking like, man, let me see what's around here, and I would immediately put my target on the bigger woman because I thought, okay, man, this should be easy. And let's be honest, man, us men, we want to take the path of least resistance when it comes to sex. Am I right or am I wrong? We ain't trying to deal with all that, those headaches and like, man, you like, man, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Us men, we want to take the path of least resistance. We ain't trying to. I mean, let's be honest. We work hard and we like, man, I'm trying to smash them. I'm trying to hook up. But guys, we have to start having standards for ourselves. And that's the reason why women are so big and out of shape. And you got this body positivity because there's too many men who are having sex with big women behind the scenes. And this is why bigger women are mad and upset because they're like, man, all these attractive guys who are in shape, they're having sex with me, but they're not actually, they don't want to date me. They don't want to hang out with me. They don't want to take me out. They don't text me. Obesity should not be a preference. That's sick. That's like a woman saying a broke, lazy dude is my preference. Oh, speaking of that, that just caught my attention. Guys who have sex with overweight women, they're not 99 times out of 100, they're not where they want to be in life. We're going to dive deep, man. Because something I noticed, the more successful you become as a man, the more you want a woman who cares about her image. So the guys, just think about it. The guys who are really having sex with big women and dating big women, those guys are usually not where they want to be economically. Because guys, when was the last time you seen a man who's wealthy or who just not, you don't got to be like a millionaire, but who makes decent money, good money for himself with a woman who's big and overweight? When was the last time you seen that? So all the guys who are sleeping with plus size or choose like that's my type, I want you to look at your median income. Yes, I said that. I want you to look at your career choice. I want you to look at the things you have in your life, your accomplishments, your achievements. Because if you've accomplished things in your life and you're on the right path and you're really grinding, there's no way you're gonna want to sleep with filth. It feels disgusting. It's almost like I'm working out at the gym. Guys, I feel disgusted when big women look at me. Because I'm actually working out. I'm actually lifting. I'm squatting. I'm doing all this stuff. And then I'm getting choosing signals from a pig? And you look like... And I can feel them floating around me. And it's like... I didn't work hard on my physique for this. I didn't do all those push-ups, sit-ups, curls, pull-ups. I didn't do all that to be with a woman who's clinically obese. And you guys got to understand something too. We're going to dive deeper in this whole thing, man. A lot of you guys don't believe that women have game too. The more you want to be in life, the more you know you deserve a dime. Exactly, grilled cheese sandwich. Complacent men who are weak and passive all sleep with overweight women. That's just facts. See, when a man is really grinding on his purpose and he's made a life for himself, it doesn't make sense for him to go out on a weekend or have and be with a woman who's like, oh, that's a slap in the face for me. I'm running miles every day, and then here I am, a big woman giving me choosing. Here's the thing, like I said, women have game as well, guys. You guys don't. A lot of guys don't think that women like go out to get attention and choose guys. Y'all don't think, a lot of guys don't believe that. I'm telling you right now, guys, women, when they want a guy or when they become single and available or whatever, or they are on the hunt for, a guy or sex, because women hunt too. A lot of guys don't think women don't hunt. So when they're out there, they know to look at certain guys a little longer. They know to get around certain guys and whatnot and eyeball certain guys. Because they know those guys will choose them. I remember at work years ago at this job, and I never forget. It was this bigger girl, bigger white chick, and I worked on the third floor at this facility, and I'm working and everything and all that. And I remember this girl kept looking at me, and at the end of the shift, so we used to document on the computer and document our work and everything to turn into a supervisor and all that stuff like that. And she was looking, she just like was coming around me asking all these questions and just floating around me. Then I remember she's like she's like, oh, you're tall. She just complimented me on stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. So yes, big women know how to prey on guys who they think they can get. This is why, guys, if you're a black guy, guess what? Bigger women are usually trying to like even on dating apps. This is why I got off of them. It's not that I wasn't getting matches. It's the fact that bigger women will always prey on me. But I would always get good results with women who are fit and in shape and attractive in real life. But on the dating apps, I'd be like, man, this chick. Like I would pull up my profile in the morning or throughout the day. I have 7 new matches, and you know how you just gotta swipe and swipe. So I just swipe, and out of the 7 new matches I got, 6 of them was overweight. I'm like, oh my god, dude. So yes, women know their value as well. Women have game as well. They know they know their worth, and they know their target audience. And the target audience is usually guys who they think they can get. Now, I'm not saying they can get me, but overweight plus size women, they know that their target audience is certain guys that they can get. And a lot of times they're usually black guys, unfortunately. Shout out to Mr. Jared 1. Never fails when you say you don't want a big girl and that you prefer a small waist. They say you're shallow. Like, that's really the problem. Yeah, I feel disgusted as well. Yeah. You feel disgusted. Like, can a man have a preference? And here's the thing. In the black community, I'll speak from a black guy. It's almost like they don't want you to have a preference. It's like, as a black man, they want you to be with a woman who's plus size and big mama's house, and just disgusting. Even if I say I don't date women who are over 30, I don't date women who are over 30. Guess what? A huge firestorm came my way the past couple days. Huge firestorm. Because I tell guys, I don't want to date a woman over 30. I want to enjoy, and I want to be able to mold this woman and have good experience. That's just how I don't want to. Here's the thing. Me not dating and choosing a woman over 30, or choosing a woman who's in shape, as far as my preference, people, they don't want us to have that. Us men, they just want you to take anything you can get. This is why this whole body positivity movement, this is why this whole movement of, oh yeah, go ahead, date the bad boys, go sleep around and everything, and deal with whoever. Then when you hit 30, 35, 40, go ahead, settle down now. But if as a man, if you have a preference in what you want out of a woman, and you actually voice that preference, oh no, oh they're like, oh, what the heck? What do you mean you want a woman who's 30 years old or less or younger? What do you mean you want a woman who's in her prime? What do you mean you want a woman who's in shape, who goes to the gym? But I guarantee you, if you are broke, if you are a loser, if you had no job, no car, no none of that, it depends. They try to make you feel bad. They try to make you feel like, oh, you're less than because you've worked hard in your life and you desire a certain type of woman. That's what they try to make you feel. Because you've grinded and you have the game and the mouthpiece and the charisma and the confidence to get certain women. They try to say, oh, well, why do you want those women? I heard every excuse in the book. I heard, and here's the thing. If you want a woman who's under 30 years old or younger, or if you want a woman who's actually in shape, the individuals who are trying to shame you are the individuals who aren't 30 years old or younger, who are the individuals who aren't in shape. Haven't y'all noticed that? When you voice a preference, they'll try to either cancel you, they'll try to come at you, get mad and upset, make reaction videos, do all these different things, because they don't want you to step out. They don't want you to see the light and see your own value. That's the plus size women. That shouldn't be the norm for you. But guess what? Society and a whole bunch of people and the media just pushing that onto you. Oh, go ahead and accept. You got to take plus size women. Just go ahead. Exactly. Shout out to brother Ralph. He said the individuals who you are who you exclude are the ones that shame you. Then you say, you know what? I prefer a woman who's in shape. I don't want a woman who doesn't work out. I don't want a woman who weighs significantly more than me. Guess what? Who you got? You will have tons of trolls, tons of women who saying, well, you ugly anyway. You this, you that. They try to use any shaming tactic because they don't want you to see your value and exclude them. Shout out to Mr. Jarrett. Thank you for contributing your 10 shekels. I want to run a business when I'm older, hopefully go to college to get degrees for it, and just be able to get girls that I can keep around instead of the girls who play games. You can do that now. That's the thing. You can do that right now, Gareth, because notice, Gareth, you said, I want to run a business when I'm older, hopefully go to college to get a degree for it. That's great. You should do that now. And just be able to get girls that can keep around instead of girls who play games. So it seems like Gareth McLaughlin, and I enjoy when you comment. I appreciate it. You're trying to do the business thing and go to school and get a degree. Then you feel as though, okay, I'm going to be able to get the girls who don't play games. Listen, a lot of guys understand getting girls who don't play games is all about your confidence, your behavior, your standards. So going to school and get a degree, you should do that for you. Starting a business, you should do that for you. Because here's the thing, Garrett. Let's say you start a business and you get your degree and everything, and you say, okay, let me start talking to girls. Guess what? You're going to be basically leading with money because you're going to be coming off as like, hey, I got a degree, I got a business, I got this, I got that. As opposed to going and interacting with women now when you don't have any of that, or when you're working towards that. So when you do get those girls, they won't be trying to feast off your business and things that you've acquired in life. That's the difference. Let me get to some comments. Yeah, I've seen it all. They say, accept me at my worst. Love me for me. I'm not loving that. Here's what's sick about it. A woman who doesn't work out, how can she love me if she doesn't even love herself? Just think about that. Women who are big and like they don't even love themselves because the one thing that they have to do to attract a man, they can't even do that. That's like me saying, okay, I want a woman to love me, and I want to start a family and all this stuff like that, and I want to do all these different things, but I don't even got a job. Or the job I do have is barely getting me some gas money and barely paying my utilities. That's the same thing. The one thing that us men desire from women, they want to just act like, here, take this. Just take this. That's a classic line. If you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Yeah. Broke men get with big women. We're going to eat tonight, man. I'll say that again. Broke men who have no ambition, no drive, no goals, get with big, overweight women. I'll take it a step further. Men with no confidence, no charisma, no mouthpiece, they get women on dating apps. Because you're afraid to get out there and interact with women that you do find attractive. Guys, haven't you noticed this? We're going to dig deep in this. We're gonna go deeper. Every minute of the stream. Haven't you noticed when you go out and about and you go to different places, you don't really see too many big women talking and interacting? Let's think a moment, guys. Let's just think about this. Come on now. When you go out to different places, do you really see a lot of big women? Now, you might see a couple. I'm going to say this again. Shout out to Casey, and we appreciate you for calling in the other day. She donated my shekels for the church. We got a female in it. Listen, we're going to dig deep. Casey's in the gym. Think about this, guys. Like really think. And if you can't really think that hard and that long, what I want you to do is go out tomorrow. Just kind of look around and have some social awareness. And I want you to look and see if you see big BBW plus size women. Like, I want you to just kind of look and see if you see them. If you see those women holding hands with dudes. That's what I want you to just survey the lands, as my dad used to say. Survey the lands and look and see if you see big women holding hands with other men. You rarely see that, don't you? You know why you rarely see it? Because men know for a fact intrinsically we don't want to invest or be seen with big women. I like to eat, man. I like to go in like this. G Money, I've actually never had Kevin. Shout out to KC for contributing again. Guys, if we got a female who's an Apex Predator member who's contributed, she always drops shekels amongst the brothers in here. But there should be other men who's actually stepping up to the forefront and supporting as well. FGTCG, I'd rather get rejected by a girl I like than to sleep with a big woman. Exactly. Listen, if I'm in the gym and I try to talk to a girl, shoot my shot, and she reject me, I'm glad because, listen, at least that rejected me. At least she rejected me, and a woman I actually desired. Now I can somewhat go back to the drawing board and maybe see, did I see the choosing signal wrong? Was I kind of nervous without touching my face? I can go back to the drawing board. But the fact of the matter remains is I build confidence after I get rejected. Especially by a woman I find attractive. But if let me say this. Guys, if you've ever approached a woman who was in shape and you tried to talk to her and you got her number, y'all exchanged contact information, it made you feel 10 times better than if you did that with a big woman. Let me ask you guys this. Because I said, hey, you rarely see big women. Do y'all see big women holding hands in relationships out there with people in the real world? You know. You don't see that. It's extremely rare. You know why? Because dudes don't want to be with plus size women and invest in. Like guys, when I'm in the mall with my main chick, when I'm out going out and about, I always see, tell me if I'm wrong, you always see a group of big women, groups of 4 and 5 overweight women together. You know why you see big groups of 3, 4, 5 overweight plus size women together and no man? Is because men don't want to be with and invest in and date plus size women. But what they'll do is they'll blow their backs out. When I'm out with my main chick, we go different spots. We always point out, hey, look at that plus size. It's like 3 or 4 women. Like we went to Topgolf for my birthday, January 2nd. If you guys see me on Snapchat and everything, and we walking through, we see the people in the bays. She took me out and everything, and I see a group of, it's like 5 overweight plus size black women. And I say, look at these. They don't even have, there's no man in sight. You know why? Because men don't want to go on dates with big women. But somehow there's a lot of obese big women. There's a lot of plus size women roaming around, but you rarely see any dudes with them. You know why? Because those dudes know, hey, go do what you got to do throughout the day. Hit me up when you're ready to chill at night. Period. Am I right or am I wrong? Shout out to Unique Mind for contributing his 10 shekels. Thank you, brother, for supporting. Garrett McLaughlin, you will get people looking at you too if you a guy that's in shape with an oversized girl out and about. Man, here's the thing. You don't get choosing signals from women. Or excuse me, you don't just get choosing signals from women. Yeah. you actually, guys, if you're a man of stature, like I'm 6'3", right? But aside from my height, I'm in great shape. So you actually get other random men saying, "Hey, what's up, man?" People can see if people can feel if you're working on yourself. Like they can see you for a good split 3 to 4 seconds, but people can feel if you value yourself and you stand up tall and you working on yourself. They can feel that. Yeah, you literally, guys. You know how I know? Shout out to Gary Malaffa. I was downtown Chicago, interviewing some women, probably like 4 months ago, right? 3 4 months ago, and I just couldn't help but notice, right? It was this dude who was in shape. He was about 6'5". He was really good shape. And I'm interviewing different people, trying to, just build the channel up, doing things for the channel. And I see this girl he's with, and they're holding hands. And she's overweight. She's an Asian overweight female. And it really bothers me as a black man. Because I want us to do better, man. You understand? Now, I want all us brothers, I want all us men to do better. But black men specifically, we always get a bad rap. So this guy, he's chiseled, he's in shape, he's walking around downtown Chicago. But when you look to the left, he's holding hands with a chunky Asian chick. And I'm sitting there like, come on, man, we got to do better than this, man. We got to do better, man. We can do better. That's low self-esteem, dude. That's low self-esteem. And it's sick, too. If you don't want to do better in life when it comes to women, dude, you deserve what you get. And let's be honest, no male, guys, don't you want to be around a woman who's actually fit? Huh? Some of you guys, and I used to do it many, many years ago. I used to be like, oh, and this is how sick and conditioned a lot of men are. They're like, oh man, she don't got that much meat on her bones. I need me a thick girl. I used to think like that years ago. Like, man, haven't you said that? But she got to be a little thicker. She got to be a little thicker than that. Even though she was in good shape. Oh, Jesus. Unique mind, you know what I'm talking about? You're like, man, even though they're in shape, you're like, man, because I was so used to just plowing pigs from the back. Pet, 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 pet. And I said, man, I just look at women who are actually in shape. I'm like, man, she needs to be a little thicker. Because I couldn't imagine and fathom being with a woman who's in shape. I couldn't. And then when I broke the curse, when I actually broke the curse, I never forget when I had sex with a woman who was in shape. What happened was I was like, man, that's it was like she was so much lighter. Go running on a date together definitely gets the blood flowing. Yeah, thick as in the Coke bottle, not that there's too much meat on it. See, that's the thing. You can have a little Coke bottle, that's fine. But once they start looking like a Gatorade, one of those big Gatorades, and they looking like a pyramid, like you see my hat? Once they start looking like this, no. You can have a little Coke bottle, a little shake. That's totally fine. I don't deal with stick figures. My woman has a little bit of shape, but guess what? She's in the gym. You can actually carry slim girls in the bedroom. Let me ask y'all this, man. When was the last time you actually? This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to step y'all game up today from here on out. If you can't physically pick your woman up that you're having sex with, you need to get rid of her. I'll say that again. If you can't physically pick your woman up with any woman you're dealing with right now, let's say you got 4 women on your roster. When they come through, I want you to see if you can physically hold them. I'm not talking about like she can't wrap her legs around you. Fireman carry. I think that's the carry. I'm talking about her legs are right here. Her legs rest on your right here, and you holding it like this. If you can't physically do this, man, dude, scrap her, and you need to go get with a woman that you can. Now, guess what? Most guys, they ain't gonna have no roster. Cradle carry, thank you, Ralphie. Let's be honest. Most men will not have a roster. You won't have any women. You ain't gonna have any sex, but that's good though. So now you can up your game. If you can't physically hold your woman in your arms like this, she had to go. Some guys got a few on the bench. They're like, well, let's be honest. Those dry spells, they don't feel good. Going through those dry spells and you know, reevaluate our roster is a good thing too. Yeah. Look at your roster and see what you need to fix. See what you need to get rid of. You say, listen, man, I need to clean house. Guys, it's 2021. It's a new year. We practically 3 weeks in. Buscaglia said, get a hernia dealing with them fat chicks. Yeah. She on top, she riding you and you. I never forget, man. We're gonna get a little candid in here, man. I was dealing with a bigger chick years ago, and she was on top riding me, and I never had a hernia before. That was the first time I had one. Right? I think I maybe had one in high school, like forever ago, but never forget. She was riding me, and my body was curved like this, and I had to actually look up what a hernia was, because I was like, man, my kind of like where my tailbone and my butt is that it was sore after she was on top, and I'm like, and that's because the weight was bearing against. I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm sitting like this, and this is what the hernia is. Like where your butt is at somewhat, and it's just sore. So after she was on top, just basically riding me, and this part, I get up, I'm like, man. And I had to look up online. I said, wait, something's kind of off. And I was sore throughout the night. So I look up my phone, like, why am I sore? She's like, you got a hernia. You barely can sit. You basically have to stand. I'm sitting there stretching. And I remember she's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. And I'm sitting there like, what the heck happened? Off topic, but do you have every color champion shirt? No. I have this color. I have a gray. Basically every color that I've worn in the video so far on the main channel, I have. Blue, green, gray, and black. Courtesy to my main chick, she got them all. I ain't getting nothing. Yeah, literally. This is what the dangers of being with big women. You just bouncing and the thing about it is they breasts so big. And that's the allure too. This is how they get you on these dating apps. They take these pictures with, y'all see how my champion shirt is from the chest up? And and you like, man, ooh. And it's so alluring. And then they know how to throw the makeup on, and they can take the pictures up here. You like, man, I'm trying to smash that. Because only thing you're seeing is this. And that collagen, that collagen, guys, I've had women tell me, I kid you not. Has any woman told y'all before, or have you heard this before? They said, I don't want to work out because I don't want my chest to shrink. I don't want my breast to shrink, so I don't want to work out. Or I don't want to go to the gym because I don't want my butt to shrink. Have y'all heard the women say that to you before? Or have you heard that before? Have you? It's just disgusting. You like, I don't want my butt to shrink, so I have to, I don't want to work out. I don't want my chest to shrink. I don't want my boobs to get small, so I ain't trying to work out like that. I've seen women on social media say that. I've seen women in person. You like, well, all right. And then you still plowing because the plow effect, and I love, have you noticed that? Women say, I love me for me. If you don't love me, then keep it moving. I've seen, this is why I got off those dating apps too, man, a long time ago. I was tired of seeing, if you don't love thick girls, if you don't love big girls, then swipe left. I got tired of seeing that. And you like, and it's such a slap in the face because they're saying if you don't like a lazy pig who don't care about themselves, swipe left. If you love a woman who doesn't care about her image, swipe right. That's what that is. Accept the mediocrity. No, that's not even mediocrity. That's just disgusting. I had a couple women wanting to ride me. After a minute, I said, let's change positions. It was too much weight. Yeah. They on time. This is how bad it was when I was dealing with these plus size pigs many years ago. They would be on top, ride me, and then like I should say, like just before we about to like get sexual, make things happen. They on top and they start trying to kiss you and everything. And the reason why they get on top because they want to see, okay, are you okay? Have you had that? Like a big chick get on top, a thicker chick, she like on top of you, and like y'all probably sitting on the couch, and then she like, are you okay? And they ask you, are you okay? Everything okay? Everything good? And then you sitting there like, oh yeah, I'm good. I mean, your legs is just like, and they looking at you like, because they know they overweight, and they're just checking with you to see, is you okay? And they on top, and they got your and this thing, you like, man, I'm getting some tonight, and you sucking on their breast, but their legs are so big, they just crushing you, man. Yeah, she know good and well, unique man. Oh, it ain't okay. Then you on top, you're like, okay, hold on. And you can tell it's hard on you because you're like, oh yeah, I'm all right. And you go like, oh yeah. And you just sucking on her breast and she's just bouncing on you, just man. And then you're like, okay. You're just happy. Feel paralyzed. Smashing you. Literally. Eating you alive. Guys, you'd like to contribute via PayPal or Cash App or Venmo, all 100% proceeds go to me. There are the links. Guys, make sure you get a live stream a thumbs up. Let's get to 200 likes in here before we continue. It really disgusts me when I see a big woman with a like a dude who's real skinny. Have y'all seen that? It's usually with black dudes. As messed up as it is. Guys, I'm telling you, big women, they don't like going out. And even if that big women do go out, what is a big woman's attire? What is a plus size woman's attire? They usually wear really long sleeve stuff because they know if they like wear like short sleeves, they know that this part, this gonna show. So big women, they usually wear really dark colors. They wear leggings, but the leggings are usually black, and they wear real dark colors. Like if you look in the gym, like it was a chick, it was like a dude who was overweight, and another female who was overweight. They was at the gym like few days ago, right? And she's in all black. That's because if they wear like a blue or a light blue or pink or whatever, they're gonna look like a big Skittle, a big Starburst, or a big Jolly Rancher. Big women know that they're big, so what they have to do is they have to wear dark colors, black leggings, black shirt, black jacket, black long sleeve shirt. Because black on a woman, it almost looks like that it makes them feel and look like they're 50 pounds lighter than they actually are. Y'all notice high-waisted jeans are no longer a trend. It was standard wear now. Yeah. Have you noticed their shoes? It's usually lopsided. It's on the side. Listen, as a man, I had got tired of getting choosing signals for big women. I said, let me get out of this area. I got to up my game. Years and years, I had to move around in different spots. I'm like, listen, man. Because this wearing on my self-esteem. Literally. Fun facts, big chicks usually go for walks at night. Wonder why. I noticed that too. Haven't y'all noticed that listen, man. Bigger women go for walks at night. Or like I noticed when the sun like really going down, because they know that they're gonna sweat like a pig. I noticed, see y'all, I noticed that, man. Guys, let me say this. And I want y'all to really think. Yeah, I noticed that. Like bigger women are usually walking at night. Here's what's funny about bigger plus size women. Right? There are more, stay with me, guys. There are more bigger women on this earth. Let's keep it in the United States. There are more bigger women in the United States than there are men by far. Like, let's be honest, guys. You rarely see a really big dude that's walking out and about. You rarely see that. But you see some big women out and about, usually in groups. And you never see them having a boyfriend or a guy. Like, guys, even when I was dealing with like a plus size chick, she used to give me real good head. I remember she used to ask me years ago, hey, you want to go to this like event? She used to invite me to different events and stuff. And I was like, I got something to do. But you can come over later. You can come over, slide over later. She's like, okay. Then she started getting a hint like, oh, I remember she's asking me, why don't you ever want to go on a date? I'm like, I just got a busy schedule. Then she tried to invite me to do something during the day on a weekend. I was like, I can't say that. I can't say I'm busy at night. And I'm like, so bigger women, they know they're bigger, but they try to force you to be with them, to go on dates and do these different things. Especially not a big guy with a smaller waist girl. You rarely, matter of fact, I don't even remember the last time I seen a big dude with a female who's in shape. I don't remember the last time. Like I don't remember when. Probably I don't remember. And I got a really good memory. I tried some plus size women and none of them were hygienic, and you had your fair share of them. So is that a plus size woman thing? You said you tried some plus size women and none of them were hygienic, and you had your fair share of them. So is that a plus size woman thing? Them being over not hygienic. Now I've been with some women who was plus size who were. You know what? I noticed, and this is what I noticed about plus size women. Under their breast, it was always sweaty. me say that again. Under a plus size woman breast, it was always usually sweaty. They take off their bra and it was just so much sweat under there. Just the creases here. And one thing I noticed about plus size women, you can't be with them that long. They just like most women. You can't just have sex with them. They like, so then they start asking, so where you see this going? Like, and then you like, come on, man, really? Like, look at me and look at you. Look at me as a man who's in shape and look at you. And they have the nerve to ask you, so where do you see this going? Do you ever want to go out? You got to take me on a date. It's like, and that's the delusion. Because when a big woman is in a situation with a guy who's actually in shape, she starts to think that she actually deserves date material. She thinks she deserves date treatment, I should say. Relationship treatment. It's like, no. This is why, guys, you rarely if ever see a female who's in shape in a relationship holding hand in hand with a freaking dude. Dudes know, man, I ain't trying to be seen out here like this, man. I ain't trying to be seen out here with yeah, she's gassed up. Don't let your guys see you with a woman who's in shape. Or a woman who's out of shape. Don't let them see you. Because if you let them see you, then guess what? You're done. Don't let them see you. You get trolled. Matter of fact, they'll take pictures. Men know that being in public with a plus size overweight woman, what's going to happen is it's not going to turn out well for you. No wonder plus size women aren't disciplined in their diet and hygiene. Why should they be disciplined if they got a man who's in shape who's pounding them from the back? Like, you guys can look online. Like, I came across a video actually a few days ago on YouTube where a female was like, why don't men like taking dates on going on dates with plus size women? Guys, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Like the stream. Haven't you noticed? Like, you can look up online women asking, so why don't men date plus size women? I've even seen it's articles out there where women are saying, well, why don't I'm sick and tired of men just want to have sex with me. I'm a plus size woman. I deserve to be taken on dates. I've seen it on many articles. It's like, you deserve to be taken on dates because delusion at its finest. But this is what happens when the media is feeding women lies and telling them be plus size, big is beautiful. Big is not beautiful, man. How about I say being broke is handsome? That's the same thing, ain't it? Being broke and have no ambition is handsome. Having no goals is handsome. Having no car, having no life, it's a handsome thing. It's very attractive as a man. What if men start going around with that agenda? Pushing that narrative. Big is beautiful. Broke is handsome. Same thing. Being a bum is handsome. That's the same. They will look at you like, dude, ugh. Women shame dudes. I don't want no scrubs. She deserves to be in the gym for herself or to eventually attract a man. Here's the thing. Aside from the dating and relationships of big women, plus size women should be people in general should be in the gym for their own health. Women talk about happily ever after. Well, you're huge. What do you mean happily ever after? You're going to live till you're about 45, maybe 50, and you're going to be gone. This is why I could never be in a relationship with a big woman. Because listen, it's like we have two different habits. I'm a fit guy. I like to run. Listen, I'm outside when it's 85, 90 degrees, guys. And an overweight woman's favorite hobby, for the most part, is plus size woman's favorite hobby is wine and book night, book club. How'd you know that the big women, they like to have book clubs, and because they know that on a typical Wednesday night, on a typical Saturday or Sunday night or Friday, when they have those book clubs, truth be told, no dude wants to actually go out with them on those nights. So they got to have a substitute book club night. See, this is what happens when you're an attractive woman. You want to go out. You have no book club, no reading, no wine night. Haven't you noticed that? No, I'm saying nothing wrong with reading and developing your intellect, but at the same time, the women who are having book club and wine night on Wednesday, those are the women that dudes don't want to take out, so they have to have a substitute for that. See, when you have a book club on Wednesday or Saturday or Sunday or whatever the case may be, that's a substitute because the dude that you're actually hooking up with and having sex with, he doesn't want to actually take you on a date. So your weekly times you're supposed to be kind of doing girlfriend stuff and couple stuff, going out to different places and holding hands. That's a substitute for reading books and having book club night. And drinking some wine. They can't go on dates with the dudes that they're actually sleeping with. So it's just a substitute. This is facts. Somebody said 2 a.m. It's practically encouraged. Since they took down the courts last March, I play soccer now. What the heck? They should be America's morals. Get some likes up, fellas. Guys, make sure you like the stream. You guys have to start loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, if you don't care about yourself, you will settle for anything. If you don't know who you are as a man, you'll settle for anything. And I know you don't want that for your life. Since they took, we all hungry for being successful. Rule of thumb, if you can't hold her, if you can't pick her up, you don't need to be with her. Because here's the thing, you're not doing yourself a disservice, but you're doing the same thing for her. Now, I can see if you got with a big girl, and let's say she's like, hey, I'm trying to work out. Okay, cool, let's get it together, let's go. That's the only exception. Like, she got to be working, and we all know women really don't like working out anyway. Every time I go to the gym, for the most part, women are actually women doing like a little bitty sit-ups, so they might be on the treadmill trying to get their butt and glutes. They care about from the waist down. I should say from the waist to the knee, like between, just the butt and the thighs. Not many women care about it. And they got the incline and they walking up. They just trying to get their butt right or to keep it right. They don't really care about necessarily getting in shape like that. Does plus size women have pain tolerance? I don't know. I know plus size women like to be smacked. They like to be literally degraded. You know why plus size women like to be degraded? I remember dealing with she's like, spit in my mouth. She just like when I spit in her mouth. I'm like, and I forget that girl. That's because they know they're like pigs. They want to be treated like a pig. Literally. Now the plus sizes of plus size women, yes, they good. They give really good head. Top notch dome. I'm talking about meat eaters, man. Guys, make sure you like the stream. I'm talking about meat eaters, dude. And the plus size women, they're extremists. Every woman is insecure, to be honest with you. Go ahead and join the Patreon if you guys have not become a patron yet. Meat eaters. Dogs. I'm talking about chew game easy. They have to. That's the thing. They have to. No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I mean, I know. I don't think I haven't been with I haven't been with plus size women in like six years. I'm 31 years old now. 32. Just turned 32. I haven't been with a plus size woman like 6, maybe 7 years. But when I was sitting back. I mean, they can just blow your mind, and because it's like they're eating a meal. Chewing you up. You're like, oh. I remember this one big pig, give me head. I'm sitting there like, dude, I can't believe this, man. I never. I never forget, man. I think I told y'all the man Jana, but I'm sitting there, and she's giving me head. I told her, I said, man, I can't believe you, man. And for some reason, I cover my ears. I'm like, oh my God. And she just would swallow me up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about breaking me down. I used to call her Hoover the Dirt Devil. And here's what I noticed about bigger chicks. They like to save your number. Oh, excuse me. They want you to save their number in as like certain titles. I say this chick many years ago, her name was Throat Monster. They like that stuff, man. Seriously. I like all that stuff. Because it gives them a sense of belonging. I said, though, I got catfished by a plus size woman, so I made her give me head for the rest of the morning. And Darius is speaking the facts. Head on another level. I mean, you know you're going to get chewed up by a pig, by a plus size woman. I mean, just chew. You just sitting like, man, you just lay back. I remember this one chick, this plus size chick, just giving me head until I'm literally numb. Y'all understand? I am literally numb. And I remember I asked her, like, are you tired? I remember I asked, are you tired? I asked if she was giving me head, Unique, man. I said, are you tired yet? She says, I never get tired. She said she never gets tired. Listen, man. I'm talking about meat eaters. I was doing this plus size chick years ago, and she was like, she used to always text me before she come. She's like, meet me at the edge of the couch so I can drain you. And she used to give me like a wink emoji. Meet me at the edge of the couch so I can drain you. And I used to be waiting there, literally with the towel. Listen, we're going to get in depth in it. I was waiting with the towel, like a actual towel, like a dry towel. After you get out the bath, I was waiting there, and I had to, because she got so wet with it, I literally had to put it on the couch and just lay it out. I mean, she would just soak me. And she never got tired. Y'all understand that? I'm talking about top world top season, top game. Listen, chew it like it's nobody's business. And they love to break you down. But at the end of the day, guess what? How is your self-esteem? Anytime you get in here from a plus-size woman, you ask her this: are you tired or do you get tired? If they say no, you know she gonna rock you to sleep. I'm gonna tell her I fell asleep. I was literally, she's giving me out. I was just literally like, and I'm basically knocked out, numb. Y'all understand? I mean, literally numb. But the side effects and the dangers of it is she's going to want payment. And you're going to get literally used to her doing that. And she's going to be like, okay, so where you see this going? It always happens, guys. Like, there's not one woman on this planet you just going to have sex with and just going to be free here. And she's like, so where do you see this going? And then you start chasing her like, hey, wait, we can work things out. And she know you just want you want some head. She know you just want to have sex with her. Where you see this going? It comes up eventually. It's like, I'm just enjoying the time. And then you you got to take her out, you got to do something with her. And as a man, here's the thing, it's hard as a man to take women out on dates you don't like. Like, it's hard to take a woman out on a date or go out with a woman I don't like. This is what men don't take women on dates like that. Sad as it is. Guys, make sure you like the stream. We're going to end right here. It's the best when she pays. Yeah, but then she won't want to be treated like a princess. All right? Love you guys. We're going dropping a video tomorrow on the main channel. Make sure you keep your head up. And we're going to go live either Saturday or Sunday. Hope you guys got some entertainment out of this. Thank you, everybody, for contributing. Make sure you guys become Apex Predator members if you haven't already. We out of here.